Mark Halsai. Come share your falling out stories with us.
I'm Nick Okasinski, but I did save my best out of the wheelchair story for last. I just remembered it. I repressed the memory, right? So this was in downtown San Mateo, and we just got out of dinner, and I was feeling great, right? And I was just rip-roaring down the street, and there was railroad tracks, right? And so I said, you know what? I'm going to do these railroad tracks at speed. Right, I'm just going to cruise right over them, and I'll just pop the casters up when I come to each one. So, and there were double tracks. So the first one, got it. Second one, got it. Third one, boom, I came down right in the slot, and I just sprawled over the tracks, right? And so my wife was with me. She starts moving. She grabs the wheelchair and starts dragging it off the tracks. But I found that, having been in a wheelchair for 15 years, I don't move on the ground very well anymore, right? And so I was going nowhere, right? And so she was over there rescuing the wheelchair, and I go, why don't you drag me off the tracks first, then drag the wheelchair off the tracks? So that's what she did. She dragged me off the tracks and dragged the wheelchair off the tracks, and then the commute train came probably 90 seconds after I got off the track. So that was more dramatic than I liked. So.
And we are here with Fernanda, and she is going to be so fantastic. She's going to share her falling out story.
Hey, Krystina, thank you. Thank you, Nick. It's so great to see you again. Yeah. So my falling out experience, it is a very scary aspect, but when I first fell, it actually felt good. It actually felt positive because it was one of those things that I needed to figure out, where am I in the world, right? And falling, I think once you fall, you have a very good idea where you're going to pick yourself back up. And in that falling experience, I found it to be very positive, because it also told me what I need to work on. And secondly, falling from just a chair down to the floor is, 2 feet? So what other damages can happen within 2 feet? If anything, it made me lay in the ground thinking about what part of my body is going to help me get up from this. So at that moment, it was a very intimate relationship, because I fell into a different world, where from that world, getting back to my chair is a completely different distance. Unlike when they teach you, in rehab, when you fall and they teach you how to get back on your chair, well, the reality is when you fall at home, nobody's there to help you. So you're going to pull in your instinct survival resource. And I think that gave me strength, knowing that I could survive just that moment. So if I'm going to fall again, which I have since then, I'm very prepared on what to do next. First of all, I don't panic. I lay there and go, okay. I just relax into it. And then after that, my confidence level just picks up. And yeah, be afraid, and be scared, but at the same time, you're gonna survive it. What are you gonna, what else is gonna happen?
Okay, so there was one time I was on my college campus. I was rolling around, there's like cobblestone, and somehow my little front wheel got caught, and I hit a rock, and then I just went flying out of my wheelchair, in the middle of campus, in front of everyone. And so everyone is just freaking out, and I'm just sitting there, and people are like, do you need help? Because I was just rolling by myself, totally clumsy. And then a bunch of guys, athletic guys, came over, and they're like, what can we do? And I'm like, well, you can just pick me up like a princess. And then they just swooped me up, put me back in my chair, and it was awesome. It was no big deal. It was whatever.